Hey, it's me again. I was at work today. I decided to, well, I guess forego the music and that have been doing the last couple of days, and listen to some preaching from other churches. I had my earbuds in, and I was working by myself because I had the outbuildings and I could listen to what I wanted to. Well, he's a preacher kind of give a little bit of a testimony, I guess you could call it, that I have some thoughts on. As best I understand it, I guess he come from a broken home. I guess his parents, I guess he was born out of wedlock as best I understand it, okay? So some supposed good old church lady, I got other words that I don't think they're that good. I think it's a self-righteous old hen maybe, or something like that. I guess told his mother that because he was born out of wedlock, he was a child of the devil. I have some thoughts on that. I'm going to try hard to not be too plain or too rough in my speech on this. I have some strong thoughts on that. Let's start with the fact that if you feel the need, if you're so stupid and self-righteous that you feel the need to condemn a child over the parent's sin, you're out of order, and if you ain't already done so, you better repent, and repent real quick. That's ridiculous. Get on your knees and make it right with God, and quit that nonsense. Don't just weep and cry. Oh, I'm sorry, and pretend you mean it when you don't mean it. Actually mean it when you basically apologize and ask God for forgiveness, and then don't do it again. Ever. Never do that again. I guess it caused this preacher some issues when he was young. But he said thankfully God had mercy and drawed him back. I can't remember how many years he said he's been pastoring now. And as far as that goes, let me take it a step further. Say somebody has backslid and done a bunch of things they ain't supposed to do, but they want to come back to church and make it right with God. You get in their way, you're out of order. You don't get to decide whether or not they can get back with God. God decides that, not you. And thankfully, God is merciful to forgive, and very, very merciful to forgive. And He wants us to ask Him for forgiveness so He can forgive us and take us back. This video is going a little longer than I'd planned. No, I apologize about that. I was trying to make it as short, but I'm not successful at that. Just, let's put it this way. Thankfully, my parents were married when I was born. They were, but I do have family. Like many people, I have family that is not currently in church. If any of that was done to my family, well, let's hope that I never have to find out if I can get my carnal flesh out of the way or not, and have the right spirit and right attitude, because I don't think I'd be biblically permitted to do what my carnal flesh would want to do. So let's hope I can pray. Hopefully it never happens. Hopefully I never have to do this. But if it ever does happen, I hope I can pray and get my carnal flesh out of the way, and pray for that person to come to their senses and learn better. Because if they don't know better, they need to learn better. That's a rotten, nasty, stinking attitude that they need to get over if they think they can condemn a child for the sins of the parent, or if they think they can stop somebody from coming back to God. No, self-righteousness is a stench in God's nostrils. And not just me. I don't like self-righteous people too good myself, so I hope I never am. But even more important, even much more important in my opinion, is God's opinion. And if you self-righteous know-it-all, that's a stench in God's nostrils. You do not get to condemn a child, and you don't get to condemn anybody. I don't get to condemn anybody. I don't get to decide who can and cannot get with God. And this hogwash about because a baby's born out of wedlock, it's a child of the devil. A child ain't no more a child of the devil than the person condemning it. Might be less of a child of the devil, because if you're condemning it, you're doing the devil's work. Thanks for watching. Good night and God bless.